Hi everybody! This is once again Line AK Space, otherwise known as Chris Hudson, and this is Note Taking. Didn't brand the previous episodes like that because I wasn't sure if I was going to still be using that branding. But I like it, so we're keeping it, and we have people to talk to. Oh, I like this game. I like this game so much. It has been a nightmare not coming back to play it sooner, but I needed to give my throat a chance to rest a bit. You tell Tangent you know where Dis has been going. You tell her he's been sneaking out to explore the jungle. Not far away, but outside the walls. Tang looks concerned. Really? She says, wringing her hands. Is it safe? I'll keep him safe. Hey, friendship with Tangent. She eyes you skeptically. Full offense, Vissa, but you're just a kid, she replies. However, I suppose it's good to know he isn't alone out there. Yeah, we do kind of need to work on our combat if we're going to actually protect anybody. So let's go do that. Oh, blocks on the walls. Oh, friendship with Dis instead of friendship with Tammy. Defense training. You attend your first session of security. It's our first session. Meant to get here sooner. You attend your first session of Security Chief Red's self-defense classes. It's a small class, mostly security officers and other adults. You and Nem are the only kids. She gives you a wink and a cheesy thumbs up as you listen to Red rant about how everyone in the colony needs to learn self-defense. You could be walking along, thinking you're safe within the walls, and a flying animal could swoop out of the sky. Then what would you do? Red chops the air with his hand. I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna chop that beast right in the throat. Yup! Oh, my reactions would not be good enough for that. He points at the assembled class. But only if you learn what I'm about to teach you. And the only way to learn is by doing. Who wants to volunteer for a demonstration? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. The security chief doesn't scare you, or so you pretend. Hey, I've stood up to this guy before. Rhett is like the biggest adult you know, and he's so intense. You step forward and Rhett nods as he crouches down. Okay, he says. I'm Manticore, stalking you through the forest. What do you do? So I fought one of those with a gun? I run away to find a gun. There's a smattering of laughter among the other students, but you have to live your truth. If you see a Manticore, you are out. Rhett doesn't laugh. That's correct, he says proudly. Only engage the enemy when there's no other alternative. Oh, okay, wait a second, that's not what I was saying. I was saying run to get a gun. Big difference. No one walks away from a fight without getting hurt. So the first rule of self-defense is to not put yourself in situations where you need to fight. Okay, that is actually true, though. Once you've learned situational awareness, we'll move on to hand-to-hand self-defense, drawing on a variety of martial arts. Only when I'm confident that you're ready will we advance to weapons. There aren't that many weapons in the colony, mostly stun gloves and batons with a few plas rifles. You know you don't have to use them, but it'll be good to know how. Have to and want to are two different concepts, I agree with you. 5, 5, 5, 4, 4. This seems pretty simple. Just to double check would... Nah, this is the better option. Going over the audio, I tend to get quiet when I'm in thought doing the card puzzles. +5 combat. Beautiful. We're gonna be able to hit things. Mid-dust turns to late dust. Tammy wants to talk. Yay, I like talking to Tammy. I could come to the nursery to earn kudos with you, but we need to get strong. Hello, Vissa. Tammy bounds over to you. I have a present for you. She presents you with a gift. It's wrapped in homemade wrapping paper, scribbled with hearts and flowers. Open it! Open it! She says, bouncing on her toes. Aww. You open the gift and pull out a small replica of, well, you think it might be a hoverboard. It's either a hoverboard or a weirdly avant-garde spoon. The paint smears a bit under your fingers. Tammy beams proudly. You told me once that your favorite toy is a hoverboard, and, well, I don't know how to make a real hoverboard, but I do know how to make a model of one. Accepts her gift graciously, which gives +5 empathy and +1... Oh, yes, 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 that sounds great. Tammy's homemade gift. Aww. You thank Tammy for her gift and she clasps her hands in front of her heart. I'm glad you like it, Vissa. I worked really hard on it. Let's just go roll on that. So this is +1 to any challenge. This essentially will give us +1 to any challenge since we have a handful of gem cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Actually, that makes these gem cards so much better. Wow. That's actually kind of amazing. Nobody else wanted to talk to us, so let's go learn to hit more things. Although, if we did toughness, we would get our first toughness perk. I can't do anything with you to raise toughness, can I? No, need more toughness. And dis, I have medicinal herbs for dis. I should make sure. Value is wild? What? Oh my god. 1 second. We'll do that in a second. Here, have this. Be friends with me. Ooh, you want to talk to us. Let's do it in the first or last panel. Ooh, that's pretty good. You slip through the colony gates, feeling the breeze from the mushroom forest ruffle your hair. You look around for Dis, but he's nowhere to be seen. Maybe he went to class today. Probably not. As you're about to return to the colony, you hear what sounds like crying from one of the expedition vehicles. So this is a reward for getting him to Friendship 20. That's cool. You hear what sounds like crying from one of the expedition vehicles. You pull back the tarp that keeps it from being blanketed with fungal spores and find Dis curled up in the cabin. He wipes his eyes and turns away. Go away, he mutters. Go away, he mutters. Are you okay? What's up? Are you okay? Let's be genuine. I'm fine, Dis sniffles. Just leave me alone. Oh, I don't have enough persuasion. But we are an empathy person, so do you want to talk about it? Why don't you go ask my sister? He mumbles. Tang is so mature. She knows everything. I'm just a sensitive little crybaby who doesn't know anything. So remember how we have that genetic mutation that gives us super strength? Dis is not feeling fear. I think it's interesting to make him feel everything else really a lot more intensely if he doesn't feel fear. Dis wraps his arms around his legs and hides his face in his knees. I hate her, he mutters. Everyone thinks she's so smart, but she's just a big meanie. I'm not getting quite as back in my throat as I'd like. My throat's still a little scratchy from a few days ago. I hate everyone here. I hate being here. I just want to be left alone. Aw, poor buddy. Here you go into a restricted area. This is not a card I want, but I do want to be closer to him. You dare Dis to explore the creepiest, darkest part of engineering, deep down where even Chief Engineer Instance never goes, under the recycling room where they say there are ghosts. You set the mood and sneak around behind him, put your hollow palm flashlight under your face and shout, "Boo!" He rolls his eyes. This, think about it. If there were ghosts on this spaceship, one of them would be my mom. Oh, yeah, I guess that would scare a normal person, but Dis still isn't scared of anything. Oh, kudos on us for trying. Let's go learn to punch things. No, let's get... I feel like I'll probably just get that toughness up when I'm outside at some point. Yeah, let's just do defense training. Let's focus. Part of self-defense is training your body so that it can be ready for any situation. The security chief has you running laps, jumping through tires, climbing walls, and sprinting back and forth. He has this inverted anti-gravity pad that makes your limbs feel super heavy. When you do jumping jacks on it and then do them again in normal gravity, it feels like you could jump straight back up through the wormhole. It's exhausting, but not that different than sports ball training. This is a breeze, need high toughness, or I'm pushing myself too hard. I'm pushing myself too hard gets getting your butt kicked, which is a 5. With this a breeze, which is 4, with +2 during... I mean, I don't love that. I'd rather just take the flat 5, because then it synergizes with our other 5s. But I don't want to lose either. +2 toughness. Hey! Look at that. This is great! It feels good that red actually challenges your body and encourages you to achieve peak condition. And now I'm particularly happy for what I chose to do. That's a 7. Why is this a 5? Oh, +1 to physical cards. One slot card gets +1. So I put a 3 there. Yeah. And then that turns... But that gets set to 3, even though it's got the +2. That becomes a 3, so that becomes 4 of a kind. It's better than that. It's better here. No. Dang. Ah! Oh, we got the +5 combat. I'll take it. Alright, what do I get for the toughness perk? Please? Tell me? Tell me? Yeah! +1 to physical cards, where cards get +1 in physical challenges. Alright, so we're clearing physical challenges. Even better. Nope, no, no. Meant to click on Anemone. I love Rain. I miss Rain. Find Nem in the sports ball bleachers, intently focused on her hollow palm. He looks frustrated by whatever is on it. Whoa, are you actually studying? Ditch that. Let's play sports ball. What's up? What's up? We're empathetic. I don't know what to get Calm for his birthday, she grumbles. I have to top last year when I made up a sports ball trophy and gave it to him. Turns off her hollow palm. I'm just running out of ideas, you know? What kind of stuff does he like? You should give him something practical. He'd appreciate something from the heart. This is just not helpful. She's clearly already thought about that. He'd appreciate something from the heart. Calm is a good dude. Yeah, you're probably right, Nem says. I just don't want to get him like a little kid gift, you know? Like how Mom taught us how to make stuff with macaroni and glue. She wrinkles her nose. Or how Tammy always gives people weird dolls. What's up with that? Oh, The problem is, I'm not good at that stuff, she complains. What's something I can do that's easy, but still cool? How about a friendship bracelet? A picture of the two of you. Anemone seems like the kind of person who's super into taking a picture of the two of them. As long as I don't gotta put macaroni on the frame, Nem replies, laughing. But yeah, that's nice. He'll probably move out of the family quarters soon, and that way he'll already have a picture of us to take with him. She jolts up. Oh, I have the perfect picture too! Thanks, Vissa, this is a great idea. Hey Squirt, what are you doing up there? You look down at the pitch where Calm is standing with a sports ball under his arm and an easy smile. Is this knucklehead bothering you? Nem gasps, then laughs. Calm! She whines. This is my friend! We're just talking! Calm drops the sports ball to the ground and rolls under his heel. I'm getting the team together to run some drills. She can come too. Nem looks at you hopefully. Sure, I could use the practice. +2 toughness. Here I was worrying about having to do anything for my toughness. Nem cheers and scampers down the bleachers, launching herself into a full-body hug with Calm. You follow her descent more cautiously, listening to her chatter with Calm about her day as they walk together across the pitch. She really loves her big brother. Aww. It's so precious. My brain screamed at me that I had not checked everywhere. And hey look, we get a log. Who knows, maybe someday we'll have to log things. I don't like that pun. No, I should not have done that. You and Nem are watching the soldiers train. Her brother, Calm, is in the training dojo, trying out a stun glove. He leaps back slightly as electricity crackles from his fingertips, then strains up and displays his fingers experimentally towards a target dummy. A streak of lightning arcs out from his hand, charging a light bulb above the target to show a successful hit. That's cool. Nem whistles. Wow, she says. That looks really dangerous. You agree, dangerous and awesome. But I think it only stuns things, she continues, because it's called a stun glove. Otherwise they would call it a kill glove, I guess, and suddenly Vissa has lost interest. I want to have a stun glove too, she says, copying her brother's motions of swaying her fingers forward like she's casting a magic spell. But my mom, she doesn't like fighting. She doesn't want me to be a soldier. Why not? But she lets your brother do it. Who cares what your mom thinks? She lets your brother do it. Yeah, it's not fair, she pouts. Just because he's older? Calm was training with Rhett when he was my age, but my mom, I don't think she likes that. I think because I'm her only daughter, she was hoping I'd be more like Tammy, always helping in the creche. She shudders. I don't want to be anyone's mom! You sit and watch Calm light up one target after another with a stun glove, his motions gaining confidence as he learns this new tool. Oh, we're already going to be at like 30 combat after this. Yeah, we're going to be at like 30 combat after this. No, that sets it to 2. Okay, so definitely want to go, whoop. like that to get the straight there. That gives me a 2-card straight, and then this gives me a 3-card flush. Yeah, there we go. Let's get that kudos. Yeah, man, we're already at 30 combat. One more round of that, and we're going to be able to get our first combat perk. Anybody want to talk to us? Mars and us just don't get along. I assume that's why we never have to talk to her. Uncle Tonin, there's nothing going on with you, right? No. Okay. Oh yeah, we are almost completely stressed out, which means that we'll get to rest and then do glow. And I hope something happens that lets us reduce our stress, because I think going out and glow is too much fun. Nem's big brother Calm teaches karate techniques to the class. Kicks, punches, flips, all the cool stuff. He's much more calm than Security Chief Red, and takes the time to connect with you instead of just relying on intimidation. Kind of wish he was the Chief of Security instead. Maybe one day. Red can't be the boss forever, right? I mean, it makes sense that Calm would be next in line. Or somewhere next in line, down the road. Depends on how many years Red has left in the job. Calm organizes your first karate tournament. Well, he doesn't call it a tournament. It's more like an exhibition to show off how far everyone has come in their training. There's informal sparring matches and feats of strength, like high kick challenges and breaking boards. Despite Calm's best intentions, Nem is absolutely taking this like a competition. She takes her place next to you at the board breaking station, gives you a challenging look, tossing her unruly hair over her shoulder. Is it on? Oh, it's on! +5 kudos, +2 of friendship with an enemy. Nem likes winning, but she loves competing even more. You both smash boards until your hands are red and sore, and have a great time egging each other on. Calm eventually puts a stop to your competition, declaring you the winner. Nem cheers you on. We're at 46 friendship with an enemy. Random card got put into a slot. This lets me check something I was curious about. You can absolutely build a straight in reverse. That rune's straight. It's 27. That's also 23. That's 25. 26. Nope, looks like the 27 is the best I can get. It disagrees. Victorious, you worked well. This month, +1 combat. Hey, look at that combat perk. Next month. New perk. Shop weapons. New cards in the depot. Oh, I guess I should go look at the depot. We have no kudos. I mean, we have 11 kudos, but probably not enough to do anything with. Oh, it's saying we can't do delivered. Okay. Oh, that's awful. Oh! Okay. That's... Well, that's a heck of a thing to look at. They're also very expensive. Huh. Yeah, I hadn't come to look at any of this. These would be so much more useful if we had a higher density of red cards. And, you know, kudos to spend. Oh well, we need to go rest. And if we're gonna rest, let's go rest with Tammy. Relax in the lounge. You look around the lounge for some friends are here. Who do you hang out with? Cal, Anemone, an enemy. Obviously. Hey, friendo, Nem says. I was just gonna get out of here, but you can come with. I'm gonna play some sports ball. No, I came to relax. Oh, I'll take it. +2 combat. Yes. Make me a killer. So much for relaxing. Nem grabs you by the arm and marches you to the sports ball pitch, where she strikes up a game of sports ball that is not strictly regulation. You make up your own rules, even roping her 3 younger brothers into playing. They're young, and they kind of suck at stuff, but it's still fun. Like, this is good only because it draws you an extra card. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of the 1, because at least I can do a little more with an extra card. There's commotion in the square. An expedition's vehicle has driven through the gates and is idling in the middle of the square, an unusual sight. People come down from command to investigate. Utopia gets out of the vehicle and trudges over to Utica. Meet Utopia, everybody. Young surveyor who loves speeding across the planet on her glider, the new chief surveyor after Uncle Tonin. Oh, well, hopefully that won't be coming too quickly. You see Utica gesture for people to unload the vehicle and clear the area. You stay out of the way to see what they're unloading. It's a body. Yep. Someone, well, I guess Utopia's chief surveyor now. Someone quickly covers him with a sheet, but not before the image of his torn open body is seared into your memory. However he died, it was violent and bloody. You feel your stomach cramp with nausea. What happened? Dis asks, coming over to crouch around the corner with you. You share that Uncle Tonin is dead, and he stares at the sheet-covered body intensely, as if you could see through it. Did they say how? They never tell us the truth anyway, so I'm sure they'll tell us later. We're at, what, 75 Rebellion? They never tell us the truth anyways. Nobody will tell the kids what really happened. Did something eat him? Did he get lost or fall off a cliff? Do they even know? This nods, frowning. They don't want us to know about the monsters and other worse stuff. They want us to think everything is fine, but it's not. This planet isn't as nice as they say it is. Shakes his head. They hate that they can't control us. You and Dis watch the... I bet it's less that they hate they can't control you and more that they hate they can't control the planet. They can't keep it safe. You and Dis watch the adults carry Uncle Tonin's body away. The way he's practically vibrating, you can tell Dis wants to ask more questions about what happened. After a few awkward minutes, he sneaks away without saying anything, probably trying to go take a look at the body. Someone's going to have to tell Tammy. Glad it's not you. Tammy and her dad were really close. Now she's an orphan. Aw, Uncle Tonin's the one who bought her all the dolls. Sad. You watch Utopia bend over to get a hug from Utica, wiping her eyes as she finally cries. Utica has never been the most comforting presence in your life, but it seems to help. Utopia will probably be the next chief surveyor. At 24, she'll be the youngest council member. She was only a toddler when the stratosphere left Earth. Apparently, her sharp eye and hoverbike flying skills are the best in expeditions. Late wet turns into glow. Oh, did I miss a chance to talk to Tammy? I think I missed a chance to talk to Tammy. Oh, I feel bad. Like, genuinely bad, because, you know, Dad's dead. That sucks. Mom, what do you have to say? Your mom gives you a stern look. Be careful, she warns you. Now that we know for a fact it isn't safe out there during glow, I won't have you venturing close to the walls. Stay where I can see you close to the ship. Tell her what you learned today. Needs organizing. +1 for each unplayed card. Huh. That's a really good for the 3-card challenges. Now, more than ever, we must protect Tammy. Teach me how to fight. You drill on emergency protocols and how to shelter in place in addition to the regular fitness courses. Glow has everyone on edge, waiting for the inevitable attack. Get to work. 6 and 7. +2 to the neighboring cards. Double 6s and a 9. And this would give me a 4 back here, or this gives me a better 4 back here. Oh, this gives me a 7 back here. Whoops! Because I forget. Gem card. That would make that better to do, actually. Do I think I can do better? No. Darn it. Oh, I could have moved where things were on the back end. Yeah. It's been a quiet glow, but the grim, surreal darkness of the season reminds you of last year's violence. As the month wears on, you overhear arguments at dinner, adults worrying that the attack is still coming, and others who think the first one was a fluke. Surveyors mention seeing new tracks in the forest, but are shushed so people don't panic. The gates are I want to check how much toughness. 35? Okay. The gates are closed. You drill emergency procedures, filing soundlessly from the classroom to the creche to hide under tables, waiting for the sirens to call the all clear. You drill and prepare and worry, but nothing happens. Then, just as glow is starting to wane, the toxic purple spill of the wormhole fading as the suns almost rise past the horizon again, the sirens start. You're reading a holo novel in bed when you hear them, followed by the stomp of boots down the hallway outside your quarters. An alert flashes on your holopalm. Shelter in the creche, this is not a drill. You get another message from your dad. Me and Mom are going to stay in the greenhouses. We're safe. Just follow Auntie on to the creche and wait for us, okay? Don't worry, we're way more prepared than we were last year. Love you. Stay safe. You could go to the creche where you belong, or you could follow the security guards and see what's happening at the gates. Go to the creche, which gives us a hiding in the creche, or head for the gates, which requires bravery 10 or higher. Bravely help. We are going to go help fight. We must go protect Tammy. I've been saying this over and over again. You sneak out of the living quarters and head towards the gates. You're immediately spotted by Security Chief Rhett, who stops what he's doing to yell at you and gesture angrily. The hell are you doing out here? It's no place for kids! Get your ass back inside! Try to help. Random card locked in one slot. This is a pretty good card to have locked in a slot. That's supremely not helpful. 0-1, or... let's use the 4. Let's at least get the pair here. That gives us a pair. That ruins the pair. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna clear this no matter what. That's not even a question. Good to take it a little seriously at least, though. Yeah, I don't get to do anything fancy this time. Although this being in the middle gives me the double 3-card flush, which is really nice. And we get the 4, 5, 6 going that direction. 28 versus... yeah. 34 is a little better. +3 combat, +1 kudos. -5 kudos. Yeah, fair enough. You stick around the outside of the skirmish at the gates, throwing rocks and yelling at any creatures that get too close. You're not sure if you make a difference, but the good news is, at least you're not injured. When the dust clears, Red spots you hiding in the shadows and personally escorts you back to your quarters, where your mom and dad penalize you for disobeying them. Oh, I didn't even get to shoot something with a gun this year? Bummer. When things have calmed down, you overhear your parents talking. I'm not going to be the first to congratulate Rhett, but all of his defense's improvements were exactly what we needed, your mom grumbles. Oh, she's going to be insufferable at the next council meeting. Your dad pats her head and... Credit where credit's due, Flulubelle, he says, and she smiles despite herself. It could have been worse. Your mom nods, and they both sit in silence before your dad speaks again. Poor Hal, he sighs. What a way to go. So, I want to say something. We are now farther than my previous playthrough was. Yes, I knew about Tonin, but I did not do this glow. So this is now, going forward, new to me. Professor Hal? Your parents startle. Hey, Pumpkinhead, your dad says. Yeah, they're going to announce it in a few hours, after everyone's had a chance to calm down. He didn't make it. What happened? What happened? I don't go to class anyways. Don't worry about it, your mom replies, shooting your dad a look to keep him from talking. It's adult stuff, okay? You guys won't be able to go into the engineering wing for a little bit. Not until it's decontaminated. Well, that's unpleasant. You curl up quietly to think. Professor Hal can't just die. He can't just be gone. He's your teacher. And the engineering wing is where you take classes. You can't imagine something bad happening in such a safe place. You fall asleep thinking for sure that there's been some mistake. Oh, 2 deaths of characters we actually know. That's rough. Oh yeah, we lost friendship with Mars over the course of the last... Or is this... No, this is telling us how much it's improved. We are just becoming besties with Anemone. Which honestly makes sense. Our priorities are changing. So while we want to protect Tammy, we're also not spending time with Tammy, which is a very real human problem. Look, Tammy still wants to talk to us. Probably not about her dad, you know, not being around anymore. Yes. Be friends with me. What does our next level of bravery give us with this? I dare you. Oh! That's a very powerful card with a horrific drawback. Holy crap! Tammy has barely left the lounge since her father died. You often see her solemn face in the windows, peering out at the colony like a ghost. Barely talks to anyone unless they talk to her first. Go talk to her first! Bestie! Tammy looks up from the sewing she's aimlessly fiddling with. She gives you a watery smile. It's clear she's been crying. Hey, Vissa, she says, wiping her face. Is everything okay? Typical Tammy. Even in her saddest moments, she wants to know how she can help you. You want to talk? Tammy Branslil. Okay, Vissa, what do you want to talk about? Tell her that you want to talk about how she's been feeling lately, and her face falls again. I am at 46 empathy. You tell her, oh, she mumbles. Okay, I guess. I'm kind of being a downer right now. Sorry, you have every right. With that, Tammy starts to cry again. Her whole body curls up as she sobs, trying to hide her face in her hands so she doesn't upset anyone else in the lounge. Empathy or toughness. We do empathy. We don't want to do reasoning. We do empathy. I miss him too. +5 stress, +2 friendship. You admit that you feel the same way. That you miss him terribly, and that sometimes all you want to do is cry too. She holds her arms out, and you both cling to each other as you have a really good cry, letting out all your pain and your grief and sharing each other's loss. It's part of why I wanted to play a game like this on stream, and part of why I kind of want to play games like this going forward on stream, is I almost cry reading that. Reading through all this out loud really forces me to connect with it in a way I don't normally. It helps to just sit in your feelings for a little while. Uncle Tone may be gone, but your friend Tammy is still here. That's honestly really sweet. +1 to all physical skill increases for 3 months. Well, I know something that gives us 2 physical skill increases, so let's go do some defense training. Keep Tammy safe. There's so many people training in self-defense today that you have to break out into stations. What do you want to work on today? Smash things with your fist, capoeira, or space smash. Smash, smash, smash. If you've ever played a Souls game, you can just roll through things and break them. This is essentially where that's coming from for Vissa, is just the love of breaking things. You're a simple woman with simple pleasures. You want to get absolutely shredded. Luckily, there are a ton of things to smash. Boards, bricks, training dummies, weapon racks. +3 toughness? Heck yeah! Weapons racks? Whoops! Red isn't too pleased with you, but hanging the weapons back up does count as doing reps. Oh, I believe it. Have you held a proper sword? Those things are heavy. Oh, I don't get to know what that is. Or is that what it's picked, or wildcard will use match as all pairs or straights? So wait, does this go up when I do that? Oh! It matches both of them for pairs and for straights. This is both a 3, a 2, and a 4. So it's... okay. So it's essentially netting me this bonus 5. That's awesome. Okay. If I put that over there... that's gonna be better here. I think that's all I'm getting. Hey! Okay, that's super neat, actually. So it looks like Dis's cards are a little awkward to use, but man, they can pay off. +6 combat. We're gonna hit that second combat trait really fast. You've been having weird dreams, as usual. They seem to get worse around glow. You wake from a dream that has tears drawing on your face, that you can't remember why, just that you were terrified. Whatever it was, it felt real enough that for a moment you just lie in bed with your eyes closed and try to calm your breathing. You blearily rub your eyes and... Surprise! Oh, it's your birthday! Your dad leaps onto your bed and gives you a big cuddle. Happy birthday, little tomato head. 12 years old. Wow. Can you believe it? No, your mom answers for you, laughing as she hands you your presents. It was just yesterday Auntie Seaton was showing me how to change your diaper. Yeah, that seems like the kind of thing she would need to be taught, considering. Because it's your birthday, your parents have brought in food from the canteen so you can all eat together on your bed. As you stuff your face with savory tofu chunks, you open your presents. Which one is your favorite? A bouquet of exotic flowers from your mom? White astrantia. Oh, that's such a pretty picture. A stuffed xenofauna from your dad. +1 to red cards. What is my red to yellow ratio looking like? Okay, I am heavier on red now, but not to the point where I should be playing something that doesn't benefit my yellows at all. Although, I guess that would be better than the hat I have. +1 to yellow cards. A photo fauna from your best friend. Oh wait, this would be from Tammy. Aww. I don't know what the flowers do. Oh, that's hard. That's actually really hard for me to pick which one. Something from my best friend. A photophonar. This instrument is part flute and part paintbrush, and uses a neural link to paint holograms in the air as you play. How did Tammy know? What a great gift. You can't wait to practice in the lounge. Everyone's going to love it. Unlocked play the photophonar in the living quarters. That's... oh god, no. As your dad clears away the wrapping paper and the dishes from breakfast, your mom folds her hands on the table and gives you a serious look. Uh-oh. So, she says, we've been here 2 years now. I know your dad and I have always said you're in charge of your schedule, but we've been keeping an eye on you. I'm getting ripped! A loving eye, your dad interjects, stuffing wrapping paper into the recycler pickup bin. A trusting, gentle eye. You've been saying active, your mom continues. That's great. A healthy body is a healthy mind, and you'll need both in life. Do I have any stats in the blue stats? 1. I have 1 in biology. That's it. Your dad joins you again. So, it's time to start thinking about how you're going to contribute to the colony when you're older. With the look on your face, he laughs. Don't worry, we're not going to make you get a job right now. We're just asking what you want to do what you want to be when you grow up. Monster Hunter. That one needs bravery. Captain of the sports ball team is toughness. Where's the one for combat? I don't get one for combat. Monster Hunter. I want to hunt monsters. Your mom laughs. You've been playing too many holo games, Vissa, she says. Hunting monsters? I hope it doesn't come to that here. There are manticores out there. Shoot first. She rubs her leg under the table where the prosthetic attaches to her bone. Just remember, being a hero isn't all it's cracked up to be. I didn't know she had a prosthetic leg. Huh. That's one of the shames of not showing us the legs. Well, your mom starts to get up. I'm sure your friends all want to wish you a happy birthday. She stops and snaps her fingers. Oh, you might have not considered a career as depot clerk, but Al and Bernie mentioned their daughter Mars is working there, but she needs some help. Now that people can freely order luxuries, it's pretty busy there. Sure beats shoveling dirt, your dad laughs. Don't take that job. You tell Mars I'll be right there. Your mom rolls her eyes and smiles. Aww. This is so cute. And if it's my birthday, that means Tammy has a cake for me. Tammy! Tammy. Tammy beams when she sees you like there's nothing better in the world. I think this is... Yes, that's all the same. And we absolutely share with Tammy. Every single time. Always. When is your birthday? Tell me. I have 1 cake. I don't want to just give her the cake without knowing. You probably like the crystals, but we don't care about you. We lost friendship. Over the course of an entire year, you and I became unfriendlier to each other. Look, it's Utopia. And 24 in charge of that kind of thing. I'm 26 and I have a hard time thinking about that. Step cautiously through the colony gates. You aren't going to catch Chief Surveyor Utopia unawares. She can spot a kid like you trying to sneak out the gates from half a click away. She grins and makes a turnaround gesture with her fingers. Okay, that's really cute. We would go out, except we're already at 55 stress, and we want to go out there when we have no stress. So, combat. Rhett was right. Sometimes you have to learn just to run the hell away. To that end, you spend a lot of time working on your first perceiving danger before it sees you, and then on conditioning your body so that you can run away. So I'm really happy to hear that, because perception is close to its next perk. It'll probably get there when we next go outside. It just... not in a place to do that yet. The best defense is not needing to need to defend yourself. Oh god, that's such an awkward sentence. Ugh. Let's get the 6s together. How about that? Oh god, this is awkward. Like, is it just better to do it like that? And, okay, so the value doesn't change. Okay, so it is still better to just use all my cards. Hey, got there. +6 combat! Punchies. Punchies. That bonus of +1 to physical stuff is very good for us, since we already get faster physical development anyways. We're almost to the second combat perk already. So, you know, it actually worked out that we didn't work on it super duper early. Nobody else wants to talk to us, and it doesn't have a special event. So, hey. This card becomes a 2. So we'll definitely take that. That gives us a technical straight. Oh, and if I put a 4 there... Okay, so it doesn't work to give us a straight that builds. That's good to know. Oh, that's getting a +1 from Tammy's homemade gift. That makes sense now. Well, in that case, we can put that there, and this will still give that straight. Looks like the best I'm going to do, and it is. There's the second combat perk, just in time to get to Pollen. Right? Yes, Pollen. New perk. Extra card draw. Draw an extra card at the start of challenge. Oh lord, that's good. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, okay. Bravery did that too. Man, that makes me kind of want to take it easy on the combat. Just considering. Red Xeno Egg. You know who likes red Xeno eggs? I know who likes red Xeno eggs. But first, this. Medicinal roots. And you. Red Xeno Egg. Wow, this egg looks tasty, Nem exclaims. Wait, I can eat this, right? I just imagine Nem spending the rest of the day staring at it, going, but can I? Okay, so we haven't spent time with Tammy in forever. Wait, I want to go see if that's just a new way to relax or not. Practice the photophonor. +5 stress, +3 creativity, +1 bravery. I love that that includes a bravery boost. Oh, that's so good. Weird as it sounds, I want something that gives 15 stress. That way we can go out into the wild next. We're at... how much for animals? 20? Wait, we're at 20 animals. Cal! Aren't you the animals person? No, you're the biology person. Mom, you are organizing. Okay. Your dad? Animals! Oh lord, that's good. Yes. Help him with animals. Your dad is working with the float cows. One of them is sick and isn't producing enough urine as ballast, and it keeps wanting to float away. Your dad is building a spike so that he can tie her down until she feels better. +1 animals. You hold onto the leash feeling like a little kid with a balloon. A big, woolly, gassy balloon. It looks down at you with placid, unblinking eyes. You can see yourself refracted in them. Weird. Neat. Okay, I do want to take a break from combat, but we're going to do it one more time, just because it's the easiest 15 to pick, and that's going to get us to 70-something as far as combat goes. Red organized a physical fitness challenge, complete with nano-printed patches you can put on your jacket for getting gold, silver, or a red rank. You test your run speed, grip strength, and the number of sit-ups, push-ups, and pull-ups you can do. You do okay. Solidly middle of the road. Red isn't enthused by your performance, but he's not disappointed either. Get to work. Okay, that could be worse. Yeah, okay. How did that become one stronger? I'm not sure, but I'll take it. Oh, right, this counts. 2, 6. I know that's not the best I can do. Even if I do that, that's still a better score. Oh, except this does give me the 4-card flush. Oh no, right, but this card is terrible. This card is just frankly terrible. Oh. That might be the best I can do. Starting gives me the +10. Let's try double checking. Oh, that definitely isn't it. I guess this would be the other option? No, okay, it's 31. Or I go like this, and it becomes 25. Nope, 31 it is. That's not right. How was I getting 21? 31. There's the 31. There we go. That gets us the kudos. That's a lot of work to get +1 kudos. Your dad comes back from work one day looking seriously under the weather. He's pale with deep circles under his eyes and he keeps sneezing. That's not good. That's not good at all. It is fine, he insists. It's just all this pollen in the air. It's gunking up the old air tubes. Do you remember hay fever, Lulu? We always got back on Earth, too. Your mom frowns and crosses her arms. We did, she agrees. So why isn't it bothering me? You're a lot tougher than me, sweet pea, your dad says, and your mom rolls her eyes. I'm sure I just have to get used to it like you did, he continues. Maybe I'll go for a stroll outside the gates later. Really get a good lungful of this stuff. I'll feel bad for a few weeks, but after that I'll be fine. That sounds like a terrible idea. Your mom raises both eyebrows. Outside the gates. You? Your dad shrugs. Then he falls into a fit of sneezing and can't answer. Your mom directs him to go lay down on their bed. You need rest, not machismo. She scolds him. I don't have a Your dad sneezes. I'm not sure bone in my body, foo-foo. I have to fertilize the corn and the pixie beans this week. Uh-huh, your mom grunts. Your dad pulls a handkerchief from his pocket and sneezes into a few times. Big yelling honk sneezes that echo through your whole quarters. He pulls it away from his face and you can tell that something's wrong. Huh, your dad says weakly, holding the handkerchief away from his face. It's bright fuchsia pink and glittering in the light. That is weird. Then his eyes roll back in his head, his knees buckle, and your mom yells for you to call instance. I'm somebody who's collapsed a few times in my life, and it's never good. Never good. Chief Engineer Instance takes your dad's vitals and gives him a cursory look over, but she seems satisfied with what she sees without having to do a thorough examination. The explorers started calling this the Shimmer, she says, shining a light down your dad's throat. He's looking a little better, but not much. It's an airborne environmental toxin, likely in the pollen fog. Dad? Doesn't seem to cause long-term damage to the body, Instance explains. Gestures in the air, making notes on her hollow eye that only she can see. I've been tracking its effects for 3 seasons now. The toxin is flushed out of the body after 3 to 5 days, and it's not contagious. She looks down at your father. What that means for you, geranium, Since you're particularly susceptible to the toxin, you should be taking better pains to avoid exposure. You must go outside during pollen, use a respirator. Your dad smiles weakly. You got it, boss, he says. Your mom smiles and puts her hand over his. As your literal boss, I'm ordering you not to come into work for the rest of the week, she says. You're on strict bed rest. She leans in to touch her forehead to his. They stay like that, smiling with relief. Even after one day of bed rest, your dad is looking a lot better. He's clearly anxious to get back out into the fields. You're gonna love this new crop, Vissa. It's called a pixie bean. They glow in the dark. He's already pulling on his boots. The fields look so beautiful at night. Happy that we finally found something that would actually grow here that isn't soy, and more soy. I'm happy too. I'm happy that you're looking a little bit better. Please be careful, Dad. Don't want to, stop having a dad. That would be a bad. Tangent. Your hollow palm pulses with a message from Tang. Hello, Vissa. If you're not occupied, could I ask for your assistance in the lab? Thank you in advance. Tangent. Typical Tang, but her asking for help is something so rare that you can't help but head over right away. You find her hunched over a spectrometer, making notes on a holoscreen. Oh, you're here. She says, oh, you're here, she says, blinking rapidly. She looks like she's been awake for days, wrinkled, a little shiny, and with the wild-eyed look of someone who needs a cup of blup tea. Came as soon as I could, I just happen to be not, how can I help? I'm researching the shimmer, the respiratory illness some people report during pollen. She says, I'm loath to admit it, but I need your assistance. She takes 4 vials with swabs inside and puts them into your hands. I need recent saliva samples from both you and your father, she says. There must be a reason why he's susceptible to the shimmer and you're not. Share half of your genetic code with him, there must be some marker we can compare between the 2 samples. I'm giving Tangent the super speedy talk of somebody who's like, I can barely focus and I need to get these words out. Then, she continues pulling another vial from the rack of 3 test tubes. Administer this to yourselves, wait 3 days, and take the samples again. The test should be able to determine if anything in your body chemistry has changed. Ting looks at you very seriously, cutting through her bleary expression. There's something going on here, she whispers. Something really, really big. I've begun to realize this is about more than just curing a disease. She squeezes your hand so hard it almost hurts. Unlocking the secrets of the shimmer, who it affects and why, could lead to a greater understanding of all life on Vertumna. And knowledge? Knowledge is more than power, Vissa. It's control. You okay? You seem unhinged. I'm worried about you. Tang blinks again. I'm perfectly fine, she says dismissively. This is the face of complete concentration and focus. I'm in the zone, Vissa. Sure. +1 to help Tangent, +1 to Shimmer Cure. Those seem like good things to do. Let's do friendship with Tangent. Thank you, Tang says. I've been researching so hard I think my eyes are going to fall out of my head. And for what? Well, for the end of a debilitating disease is a pretty good reason, but Tang just shakes her head at herself before you can answer. We're at a disadvantage here, she mutters. We're fighting blind. We need to understand this planet, or if we're going to get it under our control. That sounds like a very human response. So, this is definitely where we're going to break for the first episode. Just gonna see if anything happens with relaxing in the lounge. No. We just binge watch something. So yeah, God, I like this game. I want to get rid of a 1. This can at least be a 4. I like this game so much. It does so many things I just enjoy so deeply, and the writing is so good. What's important to me is I want to be careful about how I put this. The writing in this game doesn't feel like it's trying to be a book. This is something I feel the same way about with Hades. If I had to compare it, this is more like the writing of a TV show. Lots of different scenes pulled together. And I think that's a much better way of handling it than how a lot of games like The Witcher or Skyrim handle it, where you've got books and books of lore and comparatively far less amount of actual scenes of people interacting. Not that there aren't scenes of people interacting, but those scenes also tend to be more extended. They tend to go a lot more dialogue without any meaningful choices, and I don't get the same feeling from this game. I like that there are months where nobody wants to talk to me like this. Sorry, I should say portions of months where nobody wants to talk to me like this. Although I guess this is an equivalent of a month. Anyways, it means that there's a chance for me to just focus on decision making and not feel like I'm constantly just reading. I enjoy that a lot. It's why I tend not to get into the lore for games like Skyrim, because it's told to me through books. Even games like Dead Space, which is one of my favorite, it's such a hard break in the action to suddenly go from much more organic storytelling to reading a text log that I tend to just skip over them. This game, of course, has the benefit of being a visual novel, so I'm much more invested in reading, but it also feels like there's a really good pacing to it. They don't tend to last too long, except for the really big scenes. I think it's really well done. And again, it feels like a TV show to me, where there's a B plot going on, and then the big moments each season are the A plot. I think it's really well done. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. No matter what though, everybody have a wonderful day, and happy for Thumbnailia, because that'll probably come next time. And also I just want to add to my outros, because I can. See you soon.